Organo welcomes Blue Diamond Casey Nilsson Martin.
Well, hello, beautiful people, Organo family from around the world. This is Casey Nilsson Martin, and I am calling in today from my office in Colorado. Super excited to be with you. I really wanted to be recording from outside so you could see the beautiful Rocky Mountains, but it is cold, so we're going to be recording from inside today. And I get to talk to you about one of my favorite topics. So for those of you who may not know this, we have celebrated our 12th birthday with Organo, and we are so excited and so proud and honored to be able to say that, to be able to say that we have been passionate champions and advocates of this incredible product and company for 12 years has just been the greatest blessing. And I get to talk to you about product today, and we get to talk about the Star Achiever program and what that looks like for you, what that means for you, and how to really get your business on track. Because any business, every business has inventory. Every business that ever operates anywhere has product. And we're going to talk about what does that look like in this business? What does it look like in the network marketing profession? What does it look like for you in your Organo plan? And see, as we transition out of more of an employee mindset and we put our entrepreneur hat on, we put our business owner thinking cap on for the purpose of this training, businesses have a plan. I mean, you look at big companies, we're talking multi-billion-dollar companies, they're not winging it. They have a plan. Even companies that offer a service and not a traditional product, they still have a plan of execution. And their plan keeps them on track when things are great. It allows them to go even beyond their goals. And their plan when they hit hiccups or bumps or detours, which is life, which is everything everywhere will have hiccups, bumps, and detours. Their plan keeps them on track during the valleys, during the peaks, and so on. So part of your plan as being a business owner is managing your expectations with running your business. You're going to need product. We are a product-based business. Customers are key. Customers are everything. And we're going to show you today how you can get and keep a customer and how having product is so important to that. So the first part of having product is being a product of the product. I mean, what makes Organo so incredible? I look at this profession of network marketing and I love it. I love the possibilities. I love the financial opportunity. I love the personal responsibility of your business. Is it growing? It's your fault. If it's not growing, it's probably your fault, right? I love all of that. But I look at all the amazing companies in the world. I look at the amazing products out there, and I can tell you truly from the depths of my soul that our product is the best product on the planet. Our product is the best product on the planet. And part of why we love being Star Achievers is because I know that not 100% of the people need or want my business opportunity. I know that. But I believe with all of my heart that the world, everybody needs our product. That they're drinking either coffee, tea, or hot chocolate. That they're needing the capsules or the shakes or better nutrition or healthier choices. When it comes to our capsules and our beverages alone, I believe that encompasses everyone, where everyone could be a potential customer. That's a pretty powerful business model. And we got to look at being a product of the product first, because your passion about your products will create an authenticity that will allow you to be a top salesperson, to be a top producer, to be a top leader. Everybody's looking for the perfect sales pitch. Well, nothing beats authenticity. Nothing beats being yourself. Nothing beats being willing to go out there and stumble and make some mistakes and then become more and become better. And the Star Achiever program, for those of you who may be brand new and you're like, what's the Star Achiever program? Star Achiever is where you're ordering your personal order for the month is at least 450 personal qualifying volume points. We like to say a case is going to cover you. State your case for wealth, right? That's what I like to talk about because my name is Casey and everybody calls me Case. So here we are together with Case today, stating our case for wealth. And our case for wealth, our case for creating and producing profits is product. Even think of that. The word product, the word producing, to produce, you need product, right? And so 450 points. Now, I remember the first time we heard this training 12 years ago. We had just bought a gold pack. We had enrolled in the business and we had big dreams and goals. We were fired up about the product. You could not come into our space. Stephen, Deanna, myself, you could not come into our space without hearing about, oh my God, healthy coffee, right? So some of you, you're in that place right now. You're brand new and you're like, oh my God, this is the most brilliant thing ever. And some of you, it's kind of like you've been in a relationship for 4 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. And maybe it's not as romantic as it used to be. Maybe it's not as exciting as it used to be. Maybe the honeymoon stage is over. So maybe what you need to do while putting your business hat on is go back and think about that honeymoon phase and take responsibility for recreating that honeymoon phase in your business right now. See, I'm in the honeymoon phase in my Organo business right now. Everything is shiny and exciting. And yeah, there's little things here or there, but that's life, that's relationship. And everything is just about being in love with my business, being in love with my products. And the philosophies that go behind that will serve you for building a big business, right? So here we are with the 450. 12 years ago, we hear about that and we're like, you want us to spend $450 on product? I just bought a gold pack and now you want me to, and what I was being taught that I didn't realize was I was being taught how to prepare for the following month so that I had a business that grew every month instead of grew month to month, right? So we had something to build on. We were going to build and create a foundation of customers. And I'm going to tell you, it was a stretch. It was a stretch to be like, oh my God, $450 the next month for product. And we did it. There was only 1 month in Organo, the very first month that we were not Star Achievers. Only 1 month in 12 years. So I'm here to tell you, you can do it. Only 1 month in 12 years that we weren't Star Achievers. This is long before the Star Achiever program even existed. It was about buying a case and making sure you had a case of product on hand. And here's why. You're running a business. I know it seems like a simple example, but imagine going to a restaurant and then being like, okay, give me 20 minutes. I got to run to the store and grab the ingredients so I can come back and cook your meal. And it took you 3 or 4 hours for your meal to be served because they didn't have product on hand, right? You're running a business. I had friends over for dinner on Saturday night. They came over for dinner and we talked about business. We always do. I've shared my business opportunity with them. Her and her husband are not interested in joining the Organo business. But I don't hide it from anybody. I don't shove it down anybody's throat, but I don't hide it from anybody, right? And I know they're not interested in the business because I'd invited them before and they said no. But as they're leaving my house from dinner, she was like, you know what? I do want to try another box of coffee. And she's like, do you have any here? And I'm like, absolutely I do. And I was able to make a sale right then and there at 11 o'clock at night because I had the product on hand. If I didn't have the product on hand, one of a couple things could have happened. She could have left and forgot that she wanted a box. She could have been annoyed that it was going to take longer and the order was going to take longer to get to her. She couldn't start drinking it the next day. Or I was going to forget that she wanted coffee because I didn't write it down somewhere. We get caught up, we get busy in life. And I forget to follow up with her and 6 months go by and I go, oh man, she wanted a box of coffee. And now all of a sudden I've lost a customer because I wasn't paying attention and because I didn't have product on hand. Now you don't buy product just for the sake of buying product. Nobody wants you to stock product that you have no intention of selling. But I'm here talking to people who want to build a business. You know, Stephen, Deanna, and myself, I was looking at our numbers today, and just in the last 30 days, we sold over $600 in product to customers just in the last 30 days. So that's $600 worth of product being sold to customers, and all that product we had on hand. Cash is exchanging hands, checks are exchanging hands, or Venmo. And it's awesome because the faster the product gets in their hands, the quicker they fall in love with it. And then you have customers that are talking about your business. That's free advertising. You being a Star Achiever is part of your marketing budget because when your customers love your product, they tell other people and they're your advertisers. They're the ones sharing with other people. Oh, I'm feeling great. I love my healthier coffee. Oh my gosh, I love my shakes. I'm down 5 pounds. And you let them advertise for you. That's working smarter, not harder. But you got to add not just your customers and what you're going to be sampling, what you're going to be selling, but also your personal use. You might start with just drinking the black coffee, but you work your way into using everything. I am Organo's best customer. I use the cognition program. I take my capsules every day. I have my shakes every week. I drink my king of coffee every single day. I drink the tea all the time. I use the soap every single day. It's the only soap I use. I use the BU skincare line. I want to make sure I'm covering all my bases so that I can talk from personal experience about all of the products. Like some of you love the mocha. I'm not a big chocolate person. I don't usually use the mocha, but I've tried it. And it's better when you have Deanna make it for you and she makes it iced and it's incredible. But I've used it. Why? Because I can talk mocha now with somebody who's a mocha drinker, even though I'm not a mocha drinker. I drink the king. I like my coffee black. And the power behind that is making sure that you're prepared to win. It's part of your plan. If you don't have a marketing plan, then you're winging it. If you don't have a plan for getting product into the market, we call that hoping. We call that wishing. And it doesn't always pay well. But if you have a plan, you have an intention, you're going to receive that intention back. And I can tell you from personal experience, the more product you have on hand, the bigger your sales. When my inventory is low, I don't sell as much. I can't explain it. You don't talk about it as much. You don't share as much. You're not as generous because you're like, I actually can't sell that box because that's mine. And if I sell it, then I'm out of product. And you actually put the brakes on your profits. You put the brakes on your prosperity and your business. But when you open up we call it a closet. We have a coffee closet. Some people have a bookshelf. Some people have, wherever it is you have your coffee. When we open up our coffee closet and it's full, I'm like, yeah, buddy, here we go. I'm ready. We're ready. And Deanna, she's one of the absolute best about the upsell. Somebody says, oh, one of her customers, she follows up with them. Maybe it's the first follow-up. Maybe it's the third follow-up. See, the fortune's not in the follow-up. The fortune's in the follow-ups. And she follows up with them and they say, oh, I want a box of King and I want a bag of shakes. So she'll show up at their house with 2 boxes of King, a bag of shakes, and another product, a box of tea. And she'll say, hey, I know you like tea as well, so I brought this. And would you rather get 2 boxes than one? And 9 times out of 10, they will increase their order just because she showed up at the door with product in hand. I'm going to use the example of the puppy. You go to a pet store, right? I don't believe in pet stores, but let's use this example, okay? You go to a store and there's a puppy. And I did this. You want the puppy. I went to a shelter and I had this puppy that I wanted. My husband did not want another dog. He did not. And this puppy came with special needs. So he really didn't want this dog. He's like, we already have dogs. I don't want a dog. And I'm like, babe, just come with me. I'm just going to look at it, right? I'm just going to look at it. So I've been paying attention to this puppy online for weeks. And I want this puppy so bad. But I know my husband's not really on board. So he agrees to come with me to go look at the puppy. So we show up at this woman's house who's fostering him as part of the rescue and the shelter. And true story. And she walks outside with the cutest white little puppy. And she hands him to me. But me knowing what I want, knowing the end game, I turn. All I want to do is cuddle this puppy, but I turn and I immediately put the puppy in Cole's hands. And this puppy, it was like we were on the same page. This puppy rolls over in Cole's arms and falls asleep. So Cole is standing there looking at me and he's like, crap, we just got a dog. And I was like, yeah, I got the puppy that I wanted. Because I put the puppy in his hands. It was a lot harder for him to say no while holding the puppy. Put the product in people's hands. They take ownership. You take the box, you put it in their hands. It's theirs now. They don't want to hand it back. It's theirs. Picture my husband with this puppy he didn't want that we now have. Champ's getting ready to turn 3 years old. Amazing, amazing dog. He's been an amazing addition to our family. Put the product in their hands. They take ownership of it. There's something about when you hold on to it that you're just like, mine. And you can do that if you're well stocked with product. I look at Karen Weiler, who sells a ton of product out of North Dakota, and she sells a ton of product, but you know what she does? She has a big stock of product and she's constantly reordering. People think I don't want to order 450 because it's spending it. Well, a business owner says I'm investing it so that next month I'm building off of this month's customer base and next month's customer base. So next month I need $600 in product. The following month, there's been months where we've ordered $2,000 or $3,000 worth of product, building on customers from the month before, because when you have product on hand, you have a plan to share that product and do the follow-ups and create the sales. You are going to grow your business. This is a product-based business. Customers are everywhere. Customers, acquire them, service them with authenticity, good, happy customer service. Be part of the Star Achiever program. Be part of the Star Achiever program. It's incredible. In the comments, guys, you want to say, I'm a Star Achiever. Send your accountability partner or your upline or your spouse or somebody that you're building your business with or your team and say, I'm a Star Achiever. I'm a Star Achiever. Participate in making sure that you're well stocked, because when you're prepared with product, you are prepared to win. I am so proud. One of the proudest things I can say is that I'm 12 years with Organo. And there's only the first month that we got involved that we were not Star Achievers. Perfect attendance Star Achievers. It works when you work it.